Greetings once again, fellow book lovers. It's time for the latest edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present to you a book that I have read, reviewed, and recommend. And today's book is Cold Edge of Heaven by Whit, Fraser. This is published by Boulder Books. It sells for $22.99 in Canada, and I do not, unfortunately, have a U.S. price. And it is 302 pages long. For those who enjoy historical fiction, this is the book for you. It's set in 1924, and it goes for a span of 3 years, from 1924 to 1927. It involves a very remote outpost in the Canadian Arctic. And three Royal Canadian Mounted Policemen, are sent there to the outpost to stake Canada's sovereign claim to that region. Now, the three men are Will Grant, Eric Zalapsky, and Vincent Villeneuve. Now, they are RCMP officers, but they all fought together in the First World War. So they know what it's like to deal with hardships. And up in that desolate area of the Canadian Arctic, it is desolate. There are days where there is very little sun. It gets bitter cold. There are storms, snow coming in unexpectedly, and there's also the threat from the polar bears. So it's not the easiest task at all. They meet with the Inuit people. There are not a lot of them there, but they soon learn to communicate with one another. And so it's interesting characterizations of the various people. Now, you might think it's just a general story, but suddenly one of them is found dead. Now, they first believe it is suicide. Now, I'm not going to tell you which ones die or who is left, but one of them dies, and one of the two remaining RCMP officers doesn't think it's suicide. He thinks it's murder. Then not too long after that, another one of the three is found dead with a bullet through his heart. Now, the one remaining RCMP officer is sure that this was murder, that someone has targeted them, so he wonders if he is next. So it gets very dark at times, not just the darkness of the area around them, but the darkness of the writing. And later reinforcements come, and the one remaining officer points out that he thinks that the man was murdered, but the reinforcement, one of the officers, says no, he thinks he was shooting at an animal and it ricocheted off. It hit a boulder and it came back and it went right through his heart, which the other man thinks is totally ludicrous, that there's no way that happened. So, but it is an interesting book. There's an interesting conclusion as well, because some of the people, the Inuits that they do meet earlier, the one remaining officer does meet later. So it's a very interesting book. So like I said, if you like historical fiction, The Cold Edge of Heaven is a most intriguing and interesting read. So if you do purchase it, please let me know if you do agree with my review. Thank you for watching. I'll be back again very soon with another excellent book. And until then, as I always say, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.